Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. So we're doing day 5, look 5, and what I've had to do is pull out this Too Faced chocolate bar. So this one is a semi-sweet. I could have used the one that was in Project Pan last year. I am putting some of the other shades into a smaller Project Pan, like the white chocolate shade, and then there's a couple of other shades that I really want to pan all together in 2021, but it's not like an official Project Pan like it was last year because I was using other things. I didn't really get the chance to focus on it too much, and I wanted to use this one today. It's not had a lot of love. It's a Too Faced semi-sweet chocolate bar, and it's got some like really nice, like kind of cooler toned eyeshadows in it. So we've got this nugget shade here, we've got peanut butter, which I really like, and we've got, I like this one, this brown with like gold reflect. It's cocoa chili, sorry. And this one, so they're all like kind of more cooler toned rather than the Too Faced one. It's more neutral, I would say. So I thought I would use this, but I pulled this one out of my Shop My Stash where Pretty Random chose my palettes. So this is the Revolution Reloaded Passion for Colour, and the colours that I want to focus on today from the palette is this bright orange here. I absolutely love this shade. So I thought about doing that in the inner portion and outer portion, and then I thought about maybe doing this green, or I could do that gold. I bet that would look really nice. No, we'll do the green because I'm always putting like gold in things, so we'll do that green and maybe this green here as like an inner corner highlight. I don't know yet. That's just what's going through my mind at the moment. So let's start putting eyeshadow on. Okay, let's have a look. Right, so we're going to go in with coconut cream just to set that down as a base. Going to zoom you in. This is one of the palettes I'm thinking about potentially decluttering, the Too Faced semi-sweet, just because I've got a dupe for it, the Revolution one, and when I tried it last time, I'm going to leave the video that I did when I tried it. Some shades in the Revolution one were better, which quite surprised me, and I don't need to hang on to two palettes that are similar. I know a lot of people would probably stick with this one and get rid of the Revolution one, but I feel like the Revolution one is better. I'm going to test it again before I declutter it, so it'll be on the chopping block, and whichever one I feel like performs better on that actual day, then I'm just going to declutter the other one. So I'm going to go in now with this nugget shade here. It's just a really, really light wash of colour. You can barely see it. I'm just going in with my Real Techniques 302 brush. Sometimes don't mention this brush, it's just because you can't get it anymore. I mean, I think they do this particular brush style, but not like this. This was limited edition, so that's why I don't really mention it. But if I don't mention something in a video and you want to know what it is, just please leave me a comment. I'll always get back to you. I just get so caught up in the moment, I forget to do it. Right, and I think I want to go in with peanut butter as well, so that one. Oh, that's a beautiful colour. Right, and then I want to go back in with coconut cream, just for the brow bone. I always do this. I actually prefer a matte cream shade rather than something shimmery. Yep, I think that's it. I mean, we'll go in probably with this dark shade towards the end, but that's it for now. And we could probably use this highlighter shade for inner corner. That's just beautiful. That one is called, I think, Butter Pecan. Yeah, that one there. So I might do that instead of putting the green, this one here, into the inner corner. We'll see as I do it. Right, so we're starting off with that orange. Where's that tiny detail brush? Let's run it through the colour switch. Yeah, so they don't have names on, just numbers. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that one is number 7. I would have preferred Revolution put names on these, but what can you say? I mean, it's a £5 palette. And it's got all these nice bright shades in, ideal for spring. I can't believe Pretty Random chose 2 bright eyeshadows for me to use this week. I've got the Tammy Clark one to use as well. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Right, we're going to have to leave it there. I've literally only left a tiny amount of space. Wanted to leave a little bit more space than that, but never mind. And I've not used this palette for ages either, so I am really glad that I've started to do this Pretty Random chooses my eyeshadow palettes, just because it pulls things that I would never dream of pulling. I always go for the new stuff. But yeah, I'll also be able to think, well, do I really need that palette? Have I got anything like it? I mean, colourful palettes I don't have too many of. It's when it comes to the neutral and the warmer toned eyeshadow palettes I have quite a bit of. So if I have too many of them, I'll just declutter them. I don't want too many of the same eyeshadows over and over again, even if it is like a different formula. I've just sprayed the brush, by the way. I'm just going in and trying to make it a little bit more pigmented. I know somebody who would like this orange look. That's Nona from My So-Called Life 1977. She loves orange. So this can be a look for you, Nona. Hope you like it. I quite like orange as well. I think yellow is my favourite though. I absolutely love the Lemon Drizzle palette. Absolutely adore it, and I've not used that for ages either. Okay, so now we're going to go into this green. I don't know what this is going to look like. It might look a hot mess. If it does, I'll still put it on the channel because we're only playing with makeup here, and you get to see what the overall look looks like. They're quite powdery, but some of the Revolution £10 palettes that I have are powdery as well, so as long as I can get it to work, I'm not bothered. I really like that look. I think that green looks nice in the centre like that. Looks stunning, in fact. Right, now we're going to spray the brush, try and get it a little bit more pigmented. Literally hardly got anything in that, so going to have to use something different soon. I think I might use the Too Faced RX that I got from Look Fantastic, and then at some point I'm going to have to get a new one. The thing is, with the virus being worse than it was the first time around, and we're in lockdown 3.0 now, and it's actually worse, I don't really want to be going into the city centre to pick up setting sprays and whatnot. And water can do the same thing as a setting spray can anyway, so if it came to it I would just use water. But I do have a chemist just across the road from where I live, and it does setting sprays. They're more expensive, but I don't care. It would save me going into town. For essential things like shopping I'll still have to go in, but that's every so often. I'm not gonna kind of risk my life just by going in for a setting spray. Right, so now then I think I am going to go in with this lighter green just in the inner corner of the eye. I'm going in with this brush. It's just a detailer brush. Yeah, that's nice. We'll spritz the brush on this as well soon. It's just a little bit lighter than the green we used in the centre of the eye. Oh gosh, it's barely coming out now. It's lasted quite a while though, that setting spray, so, and I would get this one again. I think it's only around £5 or £5.99, and you do get 100 mils. So yeah, it was worth the buy. Right, so now then we need to be going in. I don't know whether to put a colour on. Yeah, shall we just put a colour on? Let's go for it. Maybe this blue here. I don't normally do shimmers. Maybe what I'll do is go in with a dark brown matte and then put blue on over the top. Yeah, let's go in with Cocoa Chili, this one. Just a very lightly. Going back in with that accent brush. And I'm just taking it to here. I don't want to take it all the way across to where that light green shade is what I put in the inner corner, because it will just make it look a mess. Okay, so that's that. This could make it look a mess as well. So yeah, I'm just going in with that blue there. I think I'll spray it and try and make it a little bit more pigmented. Wow, we're literally down to the last bit of that spray. I actually like that. I like the blue because it's got like the brown underneath it. It's coming across a lot deeper than it actually is. So it's a lot lighter in the actual pan there. So yeah, I really like that. Some of these eyeshadows in here are quite powdery, but if you want like a little starter colourful eyeshadow kit, I would highly recommend this. It's really good. It will probably stay in my eyeshadow collection until I've got a bit more colourful eyes, and then my niece really likes to play with nice colourful eyeshadow. So this one again is called Passion for Colour. Right, Let's tightline. And if you can hear that rain bouncing off the window, I do apologise. It's been raining all day. And then we're just using this mascara. Okay, so that's the makeup done. I just need to go and get a lipstick and then we're done. Right, I'm not going anywhere, so we're going to keep it completely neutral. Right, so I was just talking to myself for about a minute or two. I thought we were still recording and it had completely stopped on me. How annoying is that? So I've just chosen this Deck of Scarlet lip gloss. It's in the shade Love Spell. It came in a set when I was with Deck of Scarlet, a palette, and they sent either a lipstick or an eyeliner or like a lip crayon. And this one needs to be used up pretty soon. So Pretty Random chose it, so I thought I would use that today. My lips are feeling a little bit dry and I don't have to go anywhere, so I don't need to wear a mask. It makes a really good lip topper, so it looks really nice over a lipstick, like a neutral lip, or it looks nice like just by itself. I'm just going to wear it by itself today. I have worn it as a lip topper in an earlier video. Can't remember which one though, so I can't add it to this video. If I can find it, then of course I will. So yeah, let's pop some on. Oh, well, it's not gone bad. It's got that really nice cupcake scent, the vanilla one. Smells so good. Now, I normally don't like lip glosses at all. I've got quite a few in the collection and I don't know why, because I don't wear a lot of lip glosses. I've had to throw a couple out. We're going to be doing my lipstick declutter in the next video, I think. I put it off for far too long. I might have to do it in 2 or 3 parts, but I'm going to start it today. So yeah, this is what the iron lips and overall face looks like. I'm going to zoom out and then I'll come closer. So this is what we're looking like. I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but there's like glitters in the lipstick. And that's what the eyes look like. And this is the overall look. I really like it. I'm glad that Pretty Random chose this. Even just then, just as I chose it, I'm like, what can I use this with? I don't have any palettes with like light shades. I mean, you do get 2 mattes, so I could have incorporated this with a lighter shade, but I didn't want to. I wanted to use that Too Faced palette, even though that isn't in like my Pretty Random chooses my eyeshadow palettes. If there isn't a colour that I want to use, like for the crease in the transition, then I will just pick a palette out that Pretty Random or myself hasn't chosen. I think from now on I'll choose palettes that I know have like a crease shade in there, because that palette then is like the 8th eyeshadow palette we'll be using this week. I'm not really bothered about that because it's given me this look, which I really like. I didn't think any of the other eyeshadow palettes I would get that look with. I'll just show you. Right, so if you've seen my Shop My Stash, you'll know the palettes, but if you haven't, I'll just talk you through them again. So we've got the Revolution Tammy Tropical Carnival Shadow Palette. This is the one I'll probably use tomorrow. And it doesn't really have any nice crease shades. I mean, I could have gone for a really bright orange look, you know, so I could have used this as a transition, but I didn't really want to do that. And from what I can recall, all these mattes that I tried last time I used this palette, I really didn't like it. So I don't really like the mattes in that palette. Then we've got the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice. I've already brought this in twice and I didn't want to do that again. There's a few shades I could have used in here as crease shades, like A La Mode and Love Love You a Latte. They're really nice crease shades. Them two there. So that one and that one. So I didn't want to bring that in again because I've already used it twice this week. The Too Faced Love Palette. Yeah, the Too Faced Love Palette. It doesn't really have an awful lot of matte shades in it. This is the darkest one and that's too dark for my crease, so I didn't want to use that. Then we've got the Disney You Are Magic palette. It's got mattes in it, but like rose toned shades, and I didn't think that would go. Like, it's got First Love, which is that one there. It's also got Star in it, which is a darker brown. So yeah, I didn't really want to use any of those. And then we've got the BH Cosmetics Desert Oasis. I could have used this, but just got in it really lightly. It's Canyon. It's a darker matte than what I've used, but if you go in lightly, you could definitely get that as a crease. It's the lightest matte shade in the actual palette, but again, I've used this week, so that's why I just decided to bring the Too Faced Semi Sweet in. And then the other palette is the Huda Beauty Gemstone Obsessions. I put that away. I'm storing it like upright now just because it's always breaking on me, where those 5 eyeshadows broke originally when they came to me. So I'm storing it upright just behind me in a drawer, and when I want it I'll just go and get it. I don't think I'll be using it this week. I've used that one twice as well. So yeah, they're all the palettes that I'm going to be using this week. I don't think I'll be using this again. I only wanted to use it for this look. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow with the Tammy Clark one. I might bring it out again for that, because I really don't want to dip into any of those mattes. Yeah, I'll probably bring the Too Faced Semi Sweet or the Too Faced Chocolate Bar out again tomorrow. And yeah guys, this concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, this is what the look looks like. I'm actually really happy with how it's turned out. I'll see you in my next video. Please like, subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you again soon. Bye guys.